What's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today it is 65, sunny and beautiful, and I'm down at the Wildwood Salem manufacturer, and today I'm going to take you on a tour of a bunk model travel trailer. Now this one is the 2025 Wildwood Heritage Glen 310BHI. This is also going to be identical to the Salem Hemisphere. So they're going to be sister products. The only thing that's going to change is a couple decals. So out in your area, if there's one or the other, you would be happy with either. I am going to put the specifications, things like length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, down in the description, along with a link to where you can access some pricing, check out some locations, and you know, if you guys want to buy this thing, you got access to do it. So great bunk room with the slide, so plenty of room for downtime for the kids. You're also going to get a massive outdoor kitchen, which we will get to on the exterior portion of this tour. But as far as the exterior, just real quick before we head inside, aluminum frame construction, fiberglass roof with an optional solar package of a 200-watt solar panel with the ability to link it up to 500. So if you're someone that likes to do a little bit more of the kind of off the beaten path, that'll help you get through, you know, a night or two here. If you guys want to pause the screen, this will give you your standards and some of your standouts. You know, things like the wide stance angle, wide stance axles and the heated and enclosed underbelly. But let's go ahead and get on inside. Again, it's the 2025 Heritage Glen 310BHI. And what do you guys think of the new 2025 decor? They got kind of the honey maple style with the brown right there. I love seeing that. It's also got a little bit of texture there to it, which those are going to be actually extremely squishy. So really nice and soft there on your back. I also like the black accents here. And then, of course, you have your barrel roofing with the dimmable strip lighting. So that way you can snuggle up with honey buns and, you know, kind of watch a good old movie on this big old TV right there. So this is going to be your kitchen area, you know, obviously with your oven, a nice little pantry, and an island. Bedroom in the back, which is going to be a north to south bed, but it's going to be on the Versatilt, so you get a little extra room. But since this is a bunk model, I figured I'll start back here, because if this part doesn't work for you, you know, the rest of the camper doesn't really matter. So first, right off the bat, you are going to have a slide, which is going to give you a ton of room. You're also going to see an emergency exit here right off the back. So pull, push, and plop, you can get out in a hurry. And another square style window that opens up for a good breeze. Now, what's nice about this model in particular, and some of the other Hemisphere Heritage Glen models, is they are using the Versa sofa. Now, the reason I like that so much is, one, it can make a queen size bed for extra sleeping, but two, it is extremely easy to remove, and then you can replace it, you know, with a desk, you know, maybe some stuff for, you know, your animals. You can flip this up, obviously, and you're ready to rock, but it makes it a little bit more versatile other than having just like a pull-out sofa or a jackknife down there. I believe it's got a 300-pound weight capacity here for the bunk, and then you flip it around and you're going to have your entertainment section with some storage for all the kids' stuff or maybe some office supplies depending on how you're using it. You can probably put about a 40-inch TV, would be my best guess right in there. A little pull-out drawer here for you. And then cubbies on either side. And notice it does have the USBs and the outlets. You're also going to have the other bunk right up here. And this is going to have an extra little squishy, you know, little pad right there to, I don't know, be comfortable when you sleep, I guess. Barrel roofing right here. So it's going to be about, what do you think, about 6'8", 6'6", something around there. So pretty good head height. And then you also, obviously, you have the door right there as well. Now coming back out into what I would consider like the main area, there's going to be where you're hanging out, you know, you and Honey Bun sitting on the couch watching a movie. You got a dinette for 4 right here. And it's also going to have a little bit of a wider base, which is somebody that has a little bit of a wider base themselves. I think that is pretty nice to be able to sit down and come back, you know, and have a little bit of wiggling and jiggling room in between, you know, your stomach and the table. So it's going to be a little bit more suitable for, you know, some bigger folks out there. This will also drop down and you can rest the table right there on those little nubblies. And now you got an extra place to sleep. You're also going to get a little bit of storage here up underneath and over to the right. Great place for like a Keurig or possibly like a blender. Plus you'll notice you are prepped for the Wi-Fi. So if you want to do a little bit of working on the road or watch some Netflix, you know, YouTube TV, whatever it is that you got, you know, you are ready to rock. Now the windows are all going to be pretty darn big here too as well. The slide height is probably sitting right at about 5'6". It's going to go just to about the middle of my ear, so don't be bonking your head on that. But right here, you're going to get the old Dracula shade, baby. Stop the old skin from sizzling, keep some nosy eyes out. You are ready to rock. Keep coming along around this slide, and you're going to have, your theater seating, your recliners, whatever it is that you want to call it there, but they're going to be on the quick recline is what I like to call it. So you got sitting up, and then they lay down nice and flat with a little bit of a pitch. So like, if I'm hanging out and this is my buddy's camper, this is probably where I'm taking a snooze. Extremely comfortable, and you're just, yeah, I don't know, you're just comfortable. I don't know where I was going with that. Cup holders, if you guys are cracking a couple brewskis, you also have more cup holders right there. So you can put maybe 2 waters, 2 brews. You also have the little push top for a USB port to charge up your devices. Flip it around. This is going to be the angle that you're going to get of your TV. Now it is going to be on a swivel, so if you are sitting, over here, you're still going to be able to get a good angle of it. Obviously, you can see a little bit of countertop space with some more plugins. You're also going to have the old mirror reflective finish, so you can check out the old Skechers right there. It's also going to be incredibly warm as well. I mean, it was a little bit chilly when I started today, around 50, and I turned it on. I actually had to shut the heat portion off because it was smoking me out of here. Those things have about 4,800 BTUs of heat, so it'll heat up 500 square feet of RV. Fuse box will be located right there. It's also got a big furnace over there, which you can see no vents in the floor, so they're going to be pumping the heat right through here. Now you're also going to get behind the TV a massive pantry, so whether you want to turn this into some dry food storage, blankets, or possibly even put like a little DIY rack across the top for some coats, I think that's a really nice just area in general for an RV. 2 15K ACs will be on this one, so if you're not going to be using the bedroom for a little bit, I would encourage you to open up the dump valve, and you can disproportionately push the cool air into this room, or you can close it up and evenly distribute it throughout the track system that's on this. Stainless steel undermounted bowl with the high-rise faucet, whoosh, 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 hitting those dishes from all angles. You're also going to get really clean-cut storage here up underneath with some access to your plumbing, a little guard barrier, right there as well. You're also going to see more storage over here, and then it's going to be directly behind the oven and a ton of countertop space. So I'm loving to see this. I mean, look at that. You're going to have 3 pull-out drawers. More storage over there, but you're also going to get the hard wrap plastic to prevent anything from coming into the countertops. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. You also have a window for a good view, a fan, and a light, along with the 3 stovetop burner to whip up all the fixins, and then a nice little oven to cook up some, like DiGiorno or some cookies, and a little drawer maybe for like some pots and pans. Microwave with the good old baked potato mode and the beverage if you want to heat yourself up, a good old Coca-Cola. And then right over here, 10.7 cubic foot refrigerator. And again, this is able to have an optional solar package of 200 watts that's expandable up to 500. So you could run this off of the solar. You could run it off your battery, off your truck when you're driving down the road. It's just a really nice system to have that most RVs are coming with now, that 12 volt. They started about 2-3 years ago, I would say, and kind of just started kicking. JBL speakers, both inside and outside. So you're going to have a speaker right here and right there. Then on the exterior, obviously, I'll show you that. You're also going to see this is where you can check all of your tank fills. Your 12-volt tank heater, so that's going to be a pad that sticks onto your tank and allows you to camp a little earlier in the spring or later in the fall. Basically just prevents your tanks from freezing during that kind of like iffy time where you don't know if you should be camping, but you're going to push it anyway. All your slide-out controls, your awnings are going to be right here. And then the lights are going to be on a dimmer, again, with that strip lighting. So maybe you can sit down with Honey Bun, snuggle up, and watch a movie and just kind of set the mood while you lock the kids back in the back bunk room. The bathroom is going to be one of a pretty good size. So you can get on in there. You got the porcelain foot flush throne, which I'll take a little seat here. I like seeing this because it's going to be a heck of a lot sturdier. You also got a little bit of moving and a little bit of grooving room. Here into the shower, the head height on this is going to be about 6'5". You also have the little retractable, which I actually, these are growing on me. I used to like the Tri-Glide glass series, but I'll tell you, Doesn't get much better than that, and I'm sure this is actually cheaper, and I know it's lighter as well. But I just think they're, you know, it's just easy to use. Check out the old bowling gun, baby. I also like how it's got the little design, and it's obviously backlit as well. So when you're brushing your teeth, you can brush your teeth in style, and you got places to put it. They're also using the 60K tankless on-demand hot water heater. So it's basically instant propane heat for your water, but more importantly, it is a massive one, the same one that they're using on like their 44-foot destination RVs. Stainless steel bowl there, access to your plumbing, and then a place to, you know, hang up your clothes will be located right here. And then this is going to be for the Versatilt. So any of the models with a north to south bed for them will have this. And basically, actually, you know, let me show you the rest, and then I'll show you how that comes down. So hanging room right here, along with a little mirror. Oh, also, forgot to show you, a little cubby opening right there to your left. You also have your outlets. So you can have your CPAP machines and plug in, you know, all your devices. You also see a little window back there, another AC. And then your TV backer. So it's got a little plate back there to get you know, a little extra oomph, so that way you can hang up a TV. And you have your satellite and your plug-ins. You're also going to have your hanging clothes will be located right here, along with your hot and cold water for you know, washer and dryer access too. So now let me show you how. You notice how I walked to that closet super easily. That is because you notice that TV is obviously in the up position. So right here, you're going to go ahead and click and hold down, and it's going to be on a lift system. So that way, this is going to be kind of like night mode. You just saw day mode. Now you got night mode. There's also a little bit of storage here up underneath as well. But now you're sleeping, you got access to that big old window, emergency exit over to your left, a nice little hidey-ho window right there just to say hello to the outside world. And yeah. But what do you guys think? Again, it's the 2025 Heritage Glen 310BHI. Now I'm going to head around over on the outside, show you what she's all about. And then we're going to get skedaddling. Got one more unit here, and then I'm going to go to a nice little fall marketing shoot. So pretty darn cool, and I appreciate you guys all for, you know, liking, subscribing, doing all that kind of stuff, really helping me gain access to, you know, a whole lot of cool videos like this. So all the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, along with a link for the pricing can be located down in the description. And now here we are back on the outside. And just to kind of recap what I did a quick hitter on, you have your aluminum frame construction. It's one of the few brands out there that are actually using a fiberglass roof. Now that'll be a little bit more expensive, but what you're going to get is a lot more longevity. Plus, you know, if you ever hear those stories in the forums when you're driving by, you know, tree branches, stuff like that, that'll really help it be kind of more puncture proof. You also have a three-quarter molded fiberglass front cap with the paint on it. So again, that's a longevity play. You might have seen those campers that kind of fade out at the cap. That's because they do not have a cap like this. You're also going to have the framing here up front, which will have access to 2 batteries. It's going to come with 1, but you'll have access for 2 batteries, a rock guard to help out with the chipping, and then you have 2 propane bottles and a power tongue jack as well, just to make life a little bit easier. Heated and enclosed underbelly, as you can see right there. And if you remember, I talked about the 12-volt heated pads, so that'll be under there again, just for some extra heat for your tank, so that way you can camp a little bit earlier or a little bit later into the season, kind of expand the use of the unit. Really nice, wide and tall pass-through storage for the travel trailers. If you guys are familiar with them, usually they come with these little rinky-dink places you can't even put a table in. But for here, I mean, you could probably pass in probably put a kayak in or something. This is going to be the button for the front cap lights. You have outlets if you want to do like a little TV action, and it shows off that aluminum frame construction that is going to be welded at all points. Now, they're also going to use the Solera 3000 series here for the awnings. If you're not familiar with that, that will run off of the 12-volt as well. So your battery, you know, your solar, you'll be ready to rock. One here and then one there, both with the LED lights there underneath. You're also going to get a little leash latch for your furry friend. And you also have a friction hinge door here up to a 25-mile-per-hour wind resistance. Solid entry steps that flip up into the doorway with the extra large grab handle. And then you're also going to notice your wide stance suspension. So you notice how those are a little bit wider apart. Basically, when you're driving down the highway, smoking every pothole, going 75 miles per hour, that is when you're going to notice a feature like that, because it's going to be a little bit more spread out, and it'll be dump, dump, as opposed to like, so it'll be a little bit of a smoother ride for you. You're good. Right here is going to be your exterior kitchen, and what I like about this is you get a ton of space, but it's also going to be a metal box with a little apple juice opener right there so you can get cracking down at the campground. You're going to have your griddle, so that way you can get whipping up all the fixings, maybe some burgers. You also have outlets, USBs, and then plenty of storage here too as well, along with a couple lights that you can turn on. The sink, if you'll notice too, is actually plumbed in, which is nice, so it's not just going to be one of those dump sinks. This is going to be the Everchill refrigerator. So you can fit yourself probably about a 60 rack or so in there, absolutely no problem. Heck, maybe even a little bit more when you utilize, some of that. Power stabilizing jacks. I don't know if I mentioned that, but you got a control up in the front and that control right here. Extend and retract. Takes you a couple seconds, makes leveling out just a little bit easier. 2-inch receiver here on the back bumper with a 300-pound weight capacity, so that way you can put on, maybe like a bike rack or something, of that nature, along with backup camera prep, which I would recommend buying the Furrion S Vision. It's a 4.5-inch screen that basically you can suction cup right onto your windshield and see what's going on behind you with some distance markers. You can also hear each other. It's a one-way radio there too as well. And then the Lippert on-the-go ladder to get on top of your fully walkable roof. Again, fiberglass roof, so that is going to be just important when you're shopping to remember that aspect of it. But that'll run you about $300 if you want to get one right off their website, and you'll be ready to rock. Cable and satellite hookups, along with an exterior shower with hot and cold water access. Plus you're going to have a freshwater connection, city water connection, and a black tank flush, which if you're not familiar with the black tank flush, it's basically a sprinkler system there for your poop tank. Speaking of poop tank, that's where you're going to keep the old stinky slinky. It's nice to have a little dedicated spot so you're not, I don't know, putting a poop hose somewhere that you got other stuff, I guess. So right here, you're going to have your gray tank outlet. And then both of these are going to be eligible for a slide topper. So if you'd like a slide topper, I'm not sure what the cost of those are these days, but basically it goes from here to here and it prevents debris from falling on top. So it's like an awning just for your slide. This is the back end of that Suburban on-demand hot water heater, and again, 60,000 BTU. So instant heat for as long as you have propane. It's a great system to have, one that you're going to love, especially with having kids, not running out of hot water from like a 6-gallon gas and electric. This is going to be your 50 amp control or plug-in, and then that's going to be your sewer outlet connection there too as well. Now we'll open up this side here of the pass-through storage, but mainly just to show you the fact that it's got your battery disconnect, right there. That's the mechanism there for that the tilt. Checking out the stats, you're at 9,500 dry, overall GVWR of 11,520. So the fact that this thing can hold 2,000 pounds worth of stuff is just kind of showing you a little bit about how they build things here. But all right, guys, hope you guys have a wonderful day. Hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Again, my name is Hunter, and this is the 2025 Heritage Glen 310BHI. Have a great day. See ya.